Hello, Inferiority Complex here, playing Kolos, Lieutenant Commander in the Klingon Defence Force. We have a ship, IKS is on Ordoth, we are level 12. However, we are not proceeding with our normal mission today. Normally we'd be picking up the next mission, which is second star to the right, straight on till morning. But we're not going to do that today, we're going to take a special detour. It is Saturday the 21st of February and Star Trek Online currently has its 5-year anniversary event in motion. There's a featured episode as part of this, and this episode, which will normally probably be available for level 60 captains only, because it's been introduced to the game and its first run as a featured episode, it is level 10 plus. So that means as I'm level 12 I can play it. So we're going to hail Harry Kim.
We have a situation on Kobali Prime. You and I were both asked by name to help. All that I've been told is that the Vaadwaur have launched a large offensive and have retaken the area in front of their temple, the place where they keep unconscious Vaadwaur stored. They need our help to retake the area, though I have a feeling something else is going on. Can you help with the situation?
Well, this mission ties up some of the plot threads from an episode of Star Trek Voyager and the Delta Quadrant series of missions, which I am way too low to play. There's a few revelations made in there that this mission ties up, but we're going to enjoy the mission anyway. So, something's going on Kobali Prime and the Vaadwaur have retaken the area around the temple. So we're going to go to Kobali Prime. 400 anniversary commendations for completing this episode and during the anniversary event. And then the following items available as mission rewards. Polaron beam array. Not too bad if you like Polaron weapons. I'm going to stick with disruptors, I'm not having that one. Kobali uniform. This is a costume option. There's lots of different costumes available in game. That's the mission reward I'm going to take. But other items that are available are Kobali reflector array, and that has lots of nice stats on it. The Kobali hyper impulse engines, again that's got lots of things going for it. And the Kobali regenerative shield array, and that has a couple of nice stats going on it. Now you notice that there's a 4-part set to this. The fourth thing is the Kobali field stabilizing warp core. Now that warp core is in the ship that I collected in the previous video. When I get to a level where I can unlock that ship, I will get access to that warp core. Anyway, what this means is that there's a nice armor set available to me just now, so I might, in between videos, replay this mission a few times to pick up the 3 parts, so that I have a nice little set on my ship. Anyway, here we go. Let's accept the mission. We'll get into that. So we've got to go to the Kobali system. 100 energy credits, transwarp to the Tau Dewa sector block. Yep. I'm far, far away from it, so I'm going to use energy credits. Okay, so here I go. There's an Iconian gateway. The place where this comes from is revealed in other missions, so we'll not go into that right now. We're going to go to Kobali Prime. Now, Voyager episodes that probably are good to know is that there's one in Series 2 called Deadlock, if I remember rightly, where Voyager gets duplicated and Harry Kim gets blown out of a hull breach from one of the ships and therefore dies. There's another episode in Series 6, I think it's called Ashes to Ashes, where a crew member comes back, comes hunting down Voyager. She looks like a complete alien, but she claims she's Ensign something. Lindsay Ballard, that was it. She claims she's Ensign Lindsay Ballard, but she ends up being totally Kobali instead of human. So that's the two episodes which are quite useful to watch of Voyager. There is one other one in Series 6 where the Vadwar, and I think it's the Churei, I'm not entirely sure, turn up, which again, plot threads there. So lots of things going on. Let's see what's happening here. Begin Dust to Dust.
The breach is widening. I've got to close this now. Almost there. I just need a minute to...
Harry! Harry! Grab my hand!
Can't reach. I'm slipping. Ah!
There's Star Trek Online's reenactment of how Harry Kim died.
The Vadwar are making a new push into the system, and we could use your help. The Rhode Island is assisting the new Kobali flagship Sansar, but you know the Vadwar. They're relentless.
I'm on my way, Captain Kim. Let's engage the cloak. Let's try not to let the Vadwar know I'm coming. Wait.
One more group inbound. Brace yourselves.
Thank you for arriving so quickly. I'm still not sure what happened. All I know is that we lost contact with the temple, and several hours later a large Vaadwaur fleet attacked. However, I'm still not sure if the Vaadwaur have entered the temple. If they have, they may already be reactivating their soldiers in stasis. We're safe here, for now, but the battle on the ground continues. No one can enter the temple, and the Vaadwaur are seizing control of the surrounding area.
We need to take it back. Captain Kim, Hans and Jitanian, the three of us are going in with an away team.
Sounds like a plan. I've located a safe area in the trenches for transport. My team and I will go down first and secure the area. See you there.
Will Voyager be coming to help us?
Voyager is currently on a high-priority operation in Vaadwaur-controlled space. Any comm chatter could give away their position. Whatever they're doing, Tuvok says it's important, but that's all I know.
Understood. Hanshin Jitanian, can your team aid us on the ground?
My officers and I will join you. The Samsar will return to the dock with a small repair team, but I'm sending the majority of my crew to the city. We cannot allow the Vaadwaur to take control of it as well. Our flagship will be of no use to us if the planet is lost.
The Xenordoth and USS Rhode Island will secure the system against any additional Vaadwaur ships. Here's Billera. I have the coordinates of Captain Kim and his team on Kobali Prime, sir. Hanshin Jitanian and his away team will meet us there. Are you ready to beam down? Yes. Let's beam down. Okay, so there's Jitanian and Kim. Let's try to talk with Tarikin.
The Kobali forces are spread thin, and the Vaadwaur are making a push toward the temple. If I may, I have a suggestion for our plan of attack.
Tell me your plan, Captain.
Hanshin Jitanian and his team will attack the outer area of the trenches, making their way to the temple. My away team will move to the opposite end of the trenches and support the remaining Kobali soldiers there. While they're holding their flanks, your team and I will push through the center and strike the Vaadwaur in the temple courtyard. Your thoughts?
Agreed. Hanshin Jitanian, do you have any objections?
None. My team is eager to prove themselves. You and your allies have set quite an example for us to live up to. We'll support the forces at the other end of the trenches and then make our way to the temple. Hopefully, we'll be able to meet up with you before the final assault.
Very good. Let's move out. So he's away over that way. Harry Kim's team have gone. Here we go. We're going in. Hello. I've never seen a Gorn engineer before. I've played this mission a few times with my recaptors. I've never seen a Gorn engineer here before.
The Romulans lost the point ahead. Help me push forward and retake it. We should repair these turrets. More Vaadwaur will be coming.
Flamethrower turret. I like this.
Here they come.
More Vaadwaur.
Take out that drop pod. Clear here. Let's keep moving.
Boom. Yay. Blowing stuff up. Yeah. Okay, on down. Nothing that way.
Let's take them down!
Take out that Vaadwaur drop pod, and then keep moving. We're almost there.
Let's keep going. goes Hanshin Julian and his away team. And Harry Kim's away team by the look of it as well. Okay, so we're all meeting up to take the storm the temple. Let's talk to Jutanian.
Our scouts report that the temple is heavily defended. We still have some Vadwar attacking our flanks, but my soldiers insist they can keep them occupied long enough for us to retake the temple. Are you ready for the final push?
Oh, excuse me. It sounds like there are other areas in the trenches that could use help.
There are other areas of the trenches in need of aid. My team and I could go help them while Captain Kim and his team stay with you. Or, if you think you can assault the temple alone, Captain Kim will rendezvous with his officers as well. However, I highly recommend you bring all of us in for your attack on the temple.
If that's what you're recommending, that's what I'll go for.
Are you sure you want all of us to attack the temple?
That's what you recommended, let's go for it. Couple of battle tanks there as well. Everything blown up. Let's see what we got. A lockbox. And ooh. Hello. Pulse wave assault, Mark 3. That's got to do more DPS. Yeah. So I get a new gun. Way. Talk to Harry Kim.
The temple was secure, and the doors are still locked, which means the Vadwar didn't break in either. Let's see. Okay. I've seen this sort of algorithm before. I'll have the door open in no time. After that, we can figure out what happened to the temple's security system. It shouldn't have done this.
Good. Hanshin Jutanian, do you need support out here?
I don't deny that we'll need support. My team is one of the few still intact. Captain Kim's away team should meet up with us soon, but we don't know what kind of numbers we'll be up against. However, the temple itself should be free of Vadwar. If I may suggest, perhaps only you and Captain Kim should enter, and your officers can stay here and help us hold the area.
Sounds like a plan. Our away teams will help defend the temple while Captain Kim and I investigate inside. Yeah, there's an awfully confident Balera. Vadwar will be no match for us, Captain. Let's enter the temple.
At least all the Vadwar here are in stasis pods. Let's take a look around. I want to know why the Kobali lost control of their security systems.
Sounds good. Let's keep an eye out for anything suspicious. This is such a big room. That's a long way down. And that's a long way up. Okay, let's investigate this pod.
That's not right. According to these readings, the occupant of this pod was me? But the name on it is Ketten. Must be a computer glitch. Could be a symptom of a bigger problem, but whoever was in this pod is gone now. Looks like it was open before the problem started. Hold on. I'll access the temple security footage. Maybe that can show us something.
Let's see what's in the security footage.
That's me. But from over 30 years ago. What in the world?
Stay back! Are you with the Vidians? What do you want from me?
Ketten, you have to calm down. My name is Jetlaya. I'm here to help you.
That's not my name! Where am I? Where is Voyager? I need to contact my ship.
Wait! Come back!
Chitlaya. And me? Hold on. There's more security footage. This is the last thing that was recorded.
Voyager, this is Ensign Harry Kim. If you get this message, I'm in an unknown alien prison. I've escaped my captors and I'm looking for a way out. I'll send another message with my coordinates as soon as I can. Come find me.
That was me. From over 30 years ago, in my old Voyager uniform. And they're turning him, into a Kobali. They knew. This whole time I've been here, they knew. And Lindsay, Jidlaya, she knew. I know I've had a difficult time accepting the Kobali, but they keep too many secrets. They should have told me. Told us about this.
Second you? How? Well, we just saw it there at the beginning of the mission, the Voyager that had been doubled, Harry Kim blown out the bottom of the engineering hull to his death, and well, the Kobali obviously went and picked him up. And then the second question, who's Jitlaya? That's a sixth series episode of Voyager, Ashes to Ashes. Feel free to go and watch that. Second you, that's Harry Kim, Season 2, Episode Deadlock. Okay, I trust you can complete your mission, Captain.
I'll be okay. A little shaken up, but Captain Janeway once told me, we're Starfleet officers. Weird is what we do. And this certainly applies.
So what's your opinion of the situation?
From what we saw on the security footage, it looks like the other me has taken control of the entire base. That's not too surprising. Not only does he have all the knowledge of a Starfleet officer, the rebirth process transformed his brain. The Kobali's 6-lobed brains give them natural abilities in mathematics, physics, wave phenomena, everything he'd need to know to do this. He's still wearing his comm badge, though. I can tap into it. You should try talking to him first. Try to calm him down and convince him to surrender.
Wait, me? No, don't you want to talk to him?
Not yet. He's already scared and confused. Seeing me before he gets his bearings, it will just make things worse.
I'll talk to him. Let's hail the other Harry Kim.
Klingon Defense Force? All the way out here? Did the caretaker bring your ship out here too? I'm with the USS Voyager, under the command of Captain Catherine Janeway. We've been lost out here for 2 years. If you want to team up, maybe we can get home together.
Bald Harry Kim. He looks kind of weird. Anyway, so 2 options here. Yes, the caretaker brought us here too. As an Nordoth would be happy to work with Voyager. Or we can say, no, the caretaker didn't bring us here. I'm here to help you. Excuse me. I'm going to go with the bottom one. I'm going to try being honest. Honest and direct. No, the caretaker didn't bring us here. I'm here to help you. I'm not entirely sure the Klingon would lie. Romulan might. And Starfleet might try and soften the blow for him, so they might. But I'm a Klingon, so I'm being direct.
Help me? If you wanted to help me, you wouldn't have stuck me in one of those pods. You're working with the Vidians, aren't you? I'm not gonna let you... Where's Voyager? Where's Captain Janeway? Answer me! I don't want to hurt you, but I will get back to my ship.
Okay, so being honest with him didn't really help much. Harry, we're here to help you.
He's severed the comm link, but I've got a lock on his coordinates. He's deep in the base, down in the old Vaadwaur tunnels that even the Kobali don't enter very often. And he's locked down all the main corridors that lead to his location. There's a way, though. There's emergency climbing equipment here. The Kobali put it in a few months ago in case they lost power during the Vaadwaur attacks. We could use it to cross the chasm and get closer to where he is.
What will you be doing?
I'll be right behind you. But it's time to see if I can talk some sense into the other me. He wants to contact Voyager, but if he does, he'll reveal their position. Unless we stop him, Harry either ruins Voyager's mission and possibly gets them killed or captured, or he finds a ship, sets a course for their coordinates, and gets blasted by the Vaadwaur.
Understood. I'll meet you on the other side of the chasm. Second option choice. Why can't we just use the transporter? Well, I've got a funny feeling a Klingon wouldn't worry about that. He's just like, yeah, let's just go get across the other side of the chasm. Okay. Let's go around this way. That's a fairly big looking gun he's got. Zip line down.
I know you're confused, but you have to trust us.
What is this? Another me? You expect me to trust a shapeshifter?
That is still a long way up. And it's still a long way down. Okay, let's see what we're doing here. Open the door.
Stay back! I'm warning you!
The circuits are completely fried. Let's find another door.
Yep, Harry Kim's also ziplined. Let's try this one.
He's trying to override it again. Give me a second.
That's a fair wee bit of electricity. That's not good.
Let's keep going.
Okay.
Huh. It looks like he's modified the empty stasis pods to send out bursts of electricity. Tricky. I might be able to slow it down from here, but we can't stop what he's done without access to the main console, which is on the other side of the room. I'll stay here and do what I can to delay the bursts, but you'll have to get past them to shut them down.
Stay here. I'll get to the console and shut this down.
Now, let's see. Got it. You'll need to move through when they're in their disabled state.
Who are you? Why do you keep trying to stop me getting back to my ship?
I'm you. Harry, this isn't going to be easy to explain.
Liar! You can't be me!
I'm your quantum duplicate. Remember the power failures? The proton bursts? There were 2 Voyagers.
2 Voyagers? Yeah, right. How would that happen?
It was the spatial scission. Think, Harry. You know it's theoretically possible.
Maybe, but that doesn't explain why I'm here, or why you don't want me to get back to Voyager.
It's been 32 years, Harry. You died.
It was too fast.
I don't feel dead.
The Kobali brought you back. But to do so, they had to change your DNA. Make you Kobali.
Liar! You can't just change someone like that. It's not possible.
Good work. We should keep moving.
Harry!
Jetlaya, are you okay? How did... General Cunell said there wouldn't be any more secrets.
I'm okay. Harry, I didn't know they'd send you.
How long did you know?
Harry, I don't think this is the time.
How long did you know?
I didn't know when I was on Voyager, if that's what you're asking. We need to stop Ketten. He locked the rest of my team away. They're safe, but trapped. We're the only ones who can help him.
Okay, let's speak with Jetlaya.
We need to move fast. Ketten's not in his right mind. The rebirth process can be difficult under the best conditions, and I don't know. Maybe humans resist the process more than other species. It took me a long time to accept what I was.
And he's having the same problem?
Yes. He doesn't know what happened. I tried to tell him, but he still thinks it's 32 years ago, Voyager is lost in the Delta Quadrant, and we're in league with the Vidians. He's desperate to get home. When Ketten started tampering with the security devices, he tripped an alert that was sent to the Vaadwaur. They think their soldiers are waking up, which is why they're so desperate to get inside. He's putting us all at risk. We need to help him.
We'll do all we can.
Action item 238. Resurrect your best friend and give him a second chance for a long life. It's not working out so well, is it?
He's trying to contact Voyager. Is that possible from here?
I'm not familiar with everything in this area. We rarely go down this deep. There are still Vaadwaur traps here that make exploration dangerous. However, as far as we understand, this facility was intended as a final shelter for the Vaadwaur. It would make sense that they would have had a way to contact the outside world. But if Ketten finds a communication device and uses it to contact Voyager, the Vaadwaur will hear his message too.
What's your analysis, Captain Kim?
Ketten is a danger to himself and to Voyager. If he succeeds in this gambit and contacts Voyager, he'll draw every Vaadwaur in the sector to their coordinates. I can't allow that. We have to stop him. He's putting Tuvok and his crew in danger.
Then we need to save them both. Okay. At this point in the mission, I would point out this console, this glowing console. There are 5 consoles in the mission, which if you activate them all, give you an accolade, and they give you a sort of history of the Vaadwaur. But we're ignoring those consoles for now. We're just running the mission.
Just let me get back to Voyager!
It looks like this used to be a server room of sorts, but it's not like one I've seen before. All this is computer storage, and it's massive. 900-year-old Vaadwaur technology. It's a lot different from anything we have back home. And he's using this to completely block us out. Terrific. There doesn't seem to be a way around this.
Can you lower whatever these things are?
I'm sure Jetlaya and I can figure out something, given enough time. But if I was on the other side of this, and I am, I'd be trying to stop anyone from moving these. There has to be some sort of reset command. But with our luck, it's on the far side of the maze. Jetlaya and I will keep Ketten from blocking you in, but you'll need to get through this and reset the servers so they return to their start position.
Great. You keep working on it. I'll start trying to find a way through it.
Think I can make you a door? Wait here.
Let's go up here and have a look.
You're good to go. I'll monitor the area from here.
He's made a door! Yay! Okay, so if I go right and round this way, round that way, I end up there, left. Right, okay. I should draw this place out or something like that sometime. We're going around this way, and then
I'm sorry this is how we had to meet again, Harry.
Well, that that didn't work.
That makes two of us. You should have told me.
And if we had, what would you have done?
I don't know. But I had the right to know you had a copy of me in cold storage.
Are you saying he doesn't have the right to rebirth?
Let's go this way.
I don't know. This is all a lot to take in at once.
Finally, I found someone! I got separated from everyone when all the craziness started.
Imagine how
And I
Ketten
was
feels.
trying to find my way to a comm panel to call for help when this maze just rose up around me. Now I have no idea
I
what
have a
to
good
do.
idea. Confused, angry, isolated.
I'll do what I can to help you.
Thank you. And I know this is a
Ketten
terrible
died
way
trying to
meet
save
a
Voyager,
potential
and it
captain,
happened so quickly,
But do you
he
have
doesn't even
any
realize
places
what
available
happened.
on board your ship? General Cunell is planning an officer exchange program.
He understood the
and
risks.
I'm one of the first
and he
recruits.
accepted them.
We want to learn from the Alliance, as well as thank you for all you've done for our world. I'd be honored if you allow me to join your crew.
Did he really?
As soon as I find my way out
Think
of here,
about the
of
man
course.
you were then.
Welcome to the Klingon Defense Force. I hope you're up to the challenge. Yay!
Joining
You're a good job,
Starfleet comes
sir.
with certain duties.
No,
I understood that then, and I do now.
I seem to remember a kid who was as scared as I was. All we wanted was to get home.
Yeah, I was scared back then. I missed my family. But I did what I had to do to get back to them.
You got back home, Harry. You did what you had to do. Ketten didn't get that chance.
And I'm sorry for him. But is this better?
He has a new life. Ketten can be anything or go anywhere he wants now.
There we go. If anyone's interested, the Vadwar consoles, 2 of them are hidden away within that maze, and when you reset the maze so it goes down, one of them deactivates, so you have to complete it while it's a maze.
It's not working. But if I do this, maybe I can buy some time.
There goes my floor.
We have him. Ketten, cornered. Without those platforms, though, we have no way to reach him. It's insane. He's manipulating these old defense systems like he's in a Captain Proton Hollow.
I need you and Jetlaya to figure out how to get these platforms operational again.
We have command codes that allow us to interface with the older Vadwar technology. We've never seen the need to replace systems that still work. But it looks like Ketten has made some modifications. I'll need to override his changes. The best I can do right now is to expose the central power cores behind each platform.
It's a start. Captain Kim, does that give you anything to work with?
Yes, it does. Ketten will be monitoring for any changes in the platform's functionality. But I can modify the central power cores to react to energy weapons. If you shoot the cores, you'll be able to power up the platforms and force them open. But you'll only have a short window before he resets them. If we want to do this, Jetlaya and I will stay here to keep trying to seize control of the network back from Ketten. And there's still that matter of the field protecting him.
I'm open to suggestions, Captain.
When the Kobali first found this room, The old Vaudouar EPS systems were too degraded to handle all the power. They installed regulators throughout the area as a stopgap measure until they could replace the conduits. Basically, it meant that even if one conduit failed, the network would stay active. Those regulators are still in place, and we can use them to get to Ketten.
What's your plan?
Jedliah has command codes we can use to overload the regulators. The chain overload will generate a wave of power that will build until it overloads the generators Ketten is using to maintain the field protecting him. Get these codes into 4 of the consoles and it will short out the field. Once he's distracted, Jedliah and I can reset the platforms to their normal state.
Anything else I need to know?
One last thing. Jedliah and I can run this program 3 different ways. The one that would buy you the most time before the platforms are reduced also takes the most of our attention. There's also a balanced option, or, if you don't like either of those, I can spend most of my time trying to counter Ketten's plans. What do you want us to do? Whatever we choose will determine how difficult it will be for you going forward.
Well, there's not really much difference in each of these 3 options. Only the amount of time the platform stays out. Normal gives you 8 seconds, hard gives you 7 seconds, and very hard gives you only 4 seconds if I remember rightly. But I'm going to go normal.
Are you certain you want us to focus our efforts on keeping the platforms operational? This will give you about 8 seconds after you activate the platforms before Ketten deactivates them.
I'm certain.
Give us a few more seconds. The cores are exposed. It's your move now.
Okay.
What are you doing? Are those command codes? Oh, interesting.
He's trying to access data on the new flagship. I'll keep an eye on him.
Oh, this is going to go well. Try to do this on a... I'll switch
That's it. Keep giving me the codes.
Yeah, I need a weapon with a long range.
Whatever you're thinking of trying, don't. We're almost there.
Right.
You keep saying that, but I'm still here.
And here's why.
Stand down before this gets any worse.
Oh, handy.
Worse? How can it get worse?
Ah! I set off one of the...
I don't want anyone to get hurt.
Well, there's these overhead gantries, thank goodness for that. I'm starting at one of them rather than right at the beginning of the puzzle again.
And I don't want to hurt anyone. I just want my life back.
So let's just shoot the last 3 cores.
Don't do anything you're going to regret.
Avoid touching any part of the floor that's glowing red. Hey! There
I'm
we go.
going home. Whatever it takes.
You're too late. I'm getting back to Voyager, no matter what.
Oh look, the floor's all up now that they're here. Let's analyze this console, see if Kitten left any information in here.
This is bad. Ketten used Jedliah's command codes to access the Kobali flagship in orbit and transport himself to the bridge. Not only that, but he has Voyager's coordinates. If he goes there, the Vodwar will see it as an act of war. We'll lose Ketten, the Kobali flagship, and probably Voyager too.
He won't stand a chance against the Vadwar, not alone.
Exactly. We have to stop that ship.
Agreed. I'll return to the Znordoth. You should get back to the Rhode Island.
I'm coming too. I helped find Ketten's body. I've watched over him during the rebirth process. It's my responsibility to help him now. Please, you must let me do this. I need to fix the mistakes I've made.
Very well, go with Captain Kim. I'll be on the Znordoth. Kobali flagship just armed weapons and is powering engines. What are your orders? Transport me directly to the bridge. We're going after the Kobali ship.
I told you to stay away! Why won't you listen? I'm going to find Voyager, and I won't let you stop me. I can arm this ship. Don't make me do it. I don't want to hurt you, but I will if you keep trying to stop me from getting back to Voyager.
Voyager is in enemy territory. If you go there, you will die.
You're not giving me a choice. Computer, arm all weapons and fire! What the? He's gone to warp. What was that? Like a disruption beam. He scrambled all of our systems for a second or two and then went to warp. This is not good. He set a course for Voyager. His warp drive's damaged, though. He's only going warp 6, and I don't think he can push the engines any harder. Not without an engineering team. I know we can catch him. Then we just have to convince him to stop.
Helm, set a pursuit course. Warp drive. I don't think any other mission has anything happening within warp drive. Seal kit.
Give me one good reason why I can't contact Voyager. They're not on any secret mission in enemy territory. I found them. They're in something called Krenim space. I don't even know who the Krenim are. Voyager is trying to get home. Just like me.
Harry, it's been 32 years. Tuvok commands Voyager now. A lot has happened and Voyager is on a secret mission. If you expose them, they could all die.
Quit trying to confuse me! I know what year it is! I know who my captain is!
Look at the ship's logs. I'm not lying to you.
Ketten's not responding to hails. But I think if I use the deflector dish to emit a pulse-tachyon beam, I can disrupt his engines and force him out of warp. But he's going to be expecting something like that. Which is why I'll distract him with a bit of a light show while you send the real thing from your ship.
Start your distraction. We'll reconfigure our deflector dish.
He's out of warp and arming weapons. Get ready. I'm sending you the transporter coordinates for the Samsar's bridge.
Prey, you are in Hirogen space, and that is an interesting ship.
Here come the Hirogen.
Ah, a new Kobali battleship. We have heard rumors about the corpse collectors and their new toys. But this is Hirogen space. Leave now and leave the ship as a trophy. We will see how well it performs in a hunt.
So, Akin, or Ekin, however you pronounce his name, he says this is Hirogen space, and yet our location up here on the minimap says Kobali system. Me thinks someone forgot to change a few things. things. Anyway, we have 3 conversation options. The ship is disabled, the hunt will not please you. In the name of the Delta Alliance, I asked you to stand down. Or, finally a worthy fight. Prepare to face the might of the Klingon Empire. Well, the first 2 options lead to you fighting the Hirogen. Guessing the third one does as well.
Klingons, always looking for a fight. Here we go.
Yep.
You're defending me? Of course we are, kid. Want to help you.
Hey! Somewhat short fight.
The ship is disabled. Sensors are showing the repair teams are trapped in several rooms on board, but they are otherwise unharmed. Ketten's on the bridge alone. If I could talk to him, maybe I could convince him to come back home. There's no one who understands all he's going through like I do.
Agreed. I'll transport with you to the bridge.
I'm going to. I have to see Ketten face to face. It's time to talk this out.
1 to transport.
Maybe you should talk to him first. Try to calm him down. He's not in the mood to listen to Harry or me.
I'll do what I can.
Why are you trying so hard to keep me from getting home? I need to... I don't even understand what's going on anymore. Why do I look like this? Like them?
They're called Kobali, and you're becoming Kobali too. Did you see the data in the ship's logs?
I saw the stardate. What happened? How do I get back to Voyager? To my time? How do I get back to my life?
Harry, you died 32 years ago. The Kobali revived you, but you will be Kobali. There's no going back.
I died? I can't remember. Why can't I remember? You're taking my memories from me. I won't forget. I can't forget Voyager. I cannot forget my friends.
Even if you do lose your memories, your friends will never forget you. But Voyager is part of your old life.
Ketten, you have to stop this. If you contact Voyager, I'm done listening to you. I just want to go home. I want my life back. The life you stole from me.
I understand. I wanted to be Ensign Lindsay Ballard. I loved my life, my friends, you. And then I died. And that life was gone. I tried to get it back, but I would have been living a lie.
So I should just give up who I am?
No, I'm saying that life ended. But now you have a chance to live a new one. I'm gonna be with you every step of the way. Action item 478. Help my best friend own the day. Every day.
Even with everything I've done?
Forgiven. We don't hold grudges against family.
I can't tell you what to do, Ketten, but the Kobali will be there for you. And I'll do whatever I can to help. Would you tell me what happened? Voyager, and how you got home. About Mom and Dad and Libby. I think I want to know. Of course I can.
Thank you for your help. Ketten's going to have a new life with us. A long and happy one where he can be whoever he wants to be. My people have been outsiders for so long. The other species don't understand us or what we have to do to survive. We want to reach out to them, be a part of the quadrant again.
And if Ketten decides he wants to explore the quadrant?
If Ketten decides he wants to leave Kobali Prime at some point, that's his choice. He can even rejoin Starfleet. But we will always be his family.
Fair enough. Captain Kim?
I'm happy for Ketten. He gets a second chance at life. A different one than what he had planned, but that's the way life is. When I graduated from the academy, I never thought I'd spend 7 years lost in the Delta Quadrant. Didn't think it would take me as long as it did to get my own command. Didn't think Lindsay and I would never. That's all in the past now. And it's made me the man I am today. Just like Ketten will be the man he's supposed to be.
I'm glad you see it that way, Harry.
I'm not letting the Kobali completely off the hook, though. Cunell told me there wouldn't be any more secrets, and then they kept this from me. If the Kobali want to be a part of the Delta Quadrant community, they need to be more forthcoming about who they're adding to their families. These men and women aren't getting a choice. Maybe rebirth is a gift, but it's a gift people should have the right to reject.
Agreed. Good luck, Captain Kim. This is an order that's ready to leave whenever you are, Captain. Let's not do it now. There's a wee thing I discovered when handing in this mission, is that sometimes the mission just resets as if you'd never actually played it through and you can't turn it in. So I'm going to turn it in now.
Ketten has been sent back to Kobali Prime to finish the process of rebirth. In the meantime, the Kobali have agreed to make their list of currently held bodies public knowledge. Anyone who wishes for their dead not to be turned into Kobali will have the body returned to them. Thank you for all your help with this. This was very personal for me to deal with, and I'm glad I had someone like you at my side to help me through it.
So I will receive a skill points, expertise, and 400 anniversary commendations. Not that I need them anymore. And I've got the choices of the Kobali space set, the Polaron Beamery, or the uniform, which is what I said earlier on I was going to be collecting. So, there we go. I reckon this is going to push me up a level as well. Maybe 2 if I'm lucky.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
Well, look at that, I'm almost all the way to the next one. Hey. Okay, so that's the Star Trek Online 5th anniversary mission. Dust to Dust. And it's an enjoyable mission. I think it's the best anniversary mission they've ever done, in terms of featured episode missions, that is. The one with the mini queues and the party boxes down at Starfleet Academy or Klingon Academy is a really, really boring mission, and I'm glad they decided not to add that to the things that we have to do this time. So I've enjoyed that. I thoroughly enjoyed that mission. It's a great one. I love the puzzles involved. I love the fact that there's seemingly a second option there. That previous times I've played through this mission, the options when you first go down to the trenches, there's a whole lot of injured Kobali you have to heal. That's the first time I've seen the Gorn engineer there. So I like that. There's an alternative sort of thing going on. Sometimes there's a Starfleet Mako as well, Lewis Cooper or something like that. You just have a wee chat with him, he beams out, but you basically save him from the Vadwar. We never did that with him today, but we had another female Kobali there that was just determined, let's take them out. So I've seen both of those options, but I didn't know about the Gorn Engineer. That was new to me. I liked that. And the three puzzles, the one with the electricity, the maze, and the platforms for the floors. That's thoroughly enjoyable. I love this mission. It's a good mission. I've enjoyed playing it every single time I've played it, and I may yet replay it a few times on this character to get the Kobali space parts for our ship, the IKS Xanordoth. So the next time you see me in a video, if I'm higher than level 13, you'll know it's because I've replayed this mission a few times and got the space set. So this is Inferiority Complex. Thank you for watching along with me on what's probably been a very long video, and I'll see you guys next time.